How you doing, y'all? There you go. That's a good side. What's going on? I should, you know what? I keep forgetting that I should probably check my audio before I go on, but I redid my computer. I'm running Windows 11 for those keeping score at home, and I don't have to worry about that shit anymore because I have it set up differently. How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beers, back with yet another beer mail unboxing. This comes from my boy Jason from St. Louis. Not gonna lie to you, kind of think I know what's inside of this thing. I think I do. And I'm excited to dive into it because the beers that he sends me from this place, make sure there's no kind of weird info in there. I dig. So it is, let's see, it is 7-Eleven and it's 8:10. Eastern Daylight Savings Time here on the East Coast, which puts us 4 days away from BeerTuberpalooza. We got a nice gang coming. Down. It looks anywhere between 12 to 18 people. I think it's 7 to 9 beer tubers and some viewers and a couple friends of the podcast, friends of the pod, friends of the stream coming, and it's going to be a really good time. We're going to hang out on Friday the 13th. We're going to do a little bit of kind of bipping and bopping around my area. The people that come in early the night before, so Friday night, the day before BeerTuberpalooza, we're going to all join up like Voltron and go to a brewery. And it's going to be like 98 degrees outside, which is fantastic. We're going to go to one brewery and kind of hang out, do our thing, come back and just chill and do all that kind of stuff. And then wake up the next day and get shitty. Next day we're going to do BeerTuberpalooza. We're going to probably head out right around 12 o'clock. We're going to hit a couple breweries in Hackettstown, shoot down to Buttsville, go there. Washington area, come back home, maybe get some Hot Dog Johnny's. For those who don't know who Hot Dog Johnny's is, look that shit up, and then come back, and then we're going to do stuff. We're going to do live streams. We're going to do recorded videos. We're going to do a question and answer session with a bunch of beer tubers. It's going to be a pretty awesome day. Kind of looking forward to it. But this is about this box of beer. Let's dive into this sucker and see what we got. I have finally found my knife after losing it for several months. It was on a shelf like right in front of my face the whole goddamn time, so now I can actually get in the boxes like mad fast. Yeah. Will's like, Hot Dog Johnny's is swell. Hot Dog Johnny's is not swell. It's not great, but you have to understand the thing about Hot Dog Johnny's and this guy right here is that shit is my childhood. That's why I like it. I grew up in Toms River, New Jersey, and my summers were spent in Big Bass Lake in the Poconos. So my family would stop at Hot Dog Johnny's. So that's what we would do. So that's why I love Hot Dog Johnny's. I know they're much better hot dog joints, but it's kind of like, you know, you have that soft spot for that shitty place. That's my Hot Dog Johnny's. So we have a little bit of Civil Life on this piece. This is what we were kind of thinking we were going to be getting in here. A little bit of Civil Life. They're probably one of my favorite breweries going right now because they just make just fucking fantastic beers. And this one looks like it's kind of like a community collab. Here it has Sarah Lou Cafe, chicken steaks and frogs. This is a wheat beer, a refreshingly unfiltered German style ale with notable clove and banana notes. And it says here, a portion of the proceeds of this beer from Sarah Lou Brew will benefit Northside Community Housing's revitalization of the Villa neighborhood and the preservation of the historic Sarah Lou Cafe. Support saralou.org. So there you go. Good causes, good beer. God damn, I love me some Civil Life, baby. Love it. What do we got? We got 4 beers in here. Ooh, there's a 16-ounce can. It might be some non-Civil Life stuff. I'm kind of excited. Even though if it was all Civil Life, I'd still be excited. This is part of their pub series. This is a Czech-style lager. Yeah. Dented can, too. Look at that. Oh, man. Dented cans make everything taste better. I hope everybody knows that. It's like RGB in a gaming computer. It just makes it go faster. The beer you're holding was born out of belief that hard work and generosity and unity are hallmarks of Civil Life. There you go. This is kind of like they just run these kind of generic labels. And there's some other person's can underneath this. That's why it makes me even happier. And I just dig them. So there you go. Little Czech lager. And then we have B Civil. Oh shit, there's honey in this one. It's a honey wheat lager. This tasty crisp pale golden beer has bready malt characteristics along with honey aromatics and flavor, but a bone dry finish. For those who don't know, the enzyme in Brut beers is actually naturally occurring in honey, so that's why most honey beers aren't overtly sweet. They actually tend up being drier than anything else, so that kind of makes sense here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. One of my favorite ones they've done. It's got a little bee with a top hat on, a little bowler hat. Be civil. And then we have a 16-ounce can. Oh, I don't think this is Civil Life. Who is this? Culture. Okay, this is a big collab. Czech style amber lager. I don't know who this is. So it's Green Bench Brewing, and it's Second Shift Brewing, and then Culture. I think they're, you know, is it a Hopco? Who's, and then there's Schnucks on the bottom. I don't know what's going on. It's 5.2%. Polo Tamiya Zelek 12%. So it's a brewed and canned by Kreider Brewing. I don't know who Kreider is. That's weird. I think it's a 3-person collab. I think this is the artist down here, and I think this actually says something like something Czech or 12 degree lager, Czech lager or something like that in a different language. I actually really like the can art, even though I can't read what's going on. But you know what? Here's the thing. Jason knows what I like, so I trust him, because that, my friends, is a awesome little box. So, like I said at the opening, we're going to be doing the whole Beer Trooper Palooza thing. And I will save at least one of these. I'll probably save this one for Beer Trooper Palooza, because, you know, when a bunch of people are doing beer reviews together, 12-ounce cans really, unless it's stout, not really the best format when it comes to sharing, especially if I'm pouring. I'll pour it and be like, oh, should I left you a half ounce? At least with a, you know, I could grab one human and go half and half on the 16 ounce, or each of us get 8 ounces. Should probably save this one for the Paloozas and see what's what. Thank you very much, man. Very appreciative, brother. Super cool of you. I mean, you know how much I love Civil Life. And what they do and their mindset and their price point and everything that is involved with that brewery is pretty much my, like, I wish they were down the street from me kind of place. But yeah, I gotta grab a beer. I'm not drinking a beer right now. I don't know why I'm not doing that. ESBs. What can I say? But yeah, thank you very much, Jason, for sending this off. Very cool of you. App timing. I got another beer mail today on brewery. I have other beer mails incoming. And we'll see what's what. Yeah, it should be an interesting weekend. I work today from home, so my breaks and my lunch, I actually went out and did a little bit of prep. I got my got my garage, like, it's gonna be like half poopy day. It's gonna be a little bit of rain. It's gonna be a little hot, blah blah blah. So I kind of like cleared out a section of my barn that's typically not meant for people to hang out in, and I have 2 kind of tents I'll put right up against the barn, so that way it's kind of like one big open area that leads into the barn. So if the weather gets a little bit poopy, we can all hang out in there and stuff like that. So I kind of banged that out today. I'm gonna take one of our smaller tents and wrap it in a tarp and put AC in there and stuff like that. And no, it's gonna be an awesome day. So we'll see what's what. Actually, you're one of the people I was alluding to, brother. I saw that shit incoming. You don't get stuff past me, son. Actually, you do all the time, but I'm just saying this time I actually saw it coming. But yeah. Oh, Will was actually, they released the upcoming BCBS variants list today. Very interesting stuff. I didn't find it interesting at all. And I'll tell you why. It's not that I'm not interested in the flavors that I get from BCBS, but all I buy is the base. That's it. Like I don't remember. I don't think I've ever bought anything besides Bourbon County Stout and Bourbon County Barley Wine. Done. Like I've drank coffee. I've got coffee up there. I've drank vanilla. I've had other variants of it, but I've never bought them myself. I just don't. I just, like the base is absolutely delicious. The price point can be okay. It's those other variants, man. Those other variants, you're talking about. I can get a bottle of Bourbon County Stout, the big bottles. Used to be able to get the small bottles for like $24 a 4-pack, which is way better than $11 for a single bottle. But $11 for a single bottle. I want a really banging bourbon barrel aged stout. I'll buy that all day. The variants are like 18, 19, $20 plus. I don't fuck with that, man. I just don't do it. I can't do it. I can't be privy to that kind of irresponsibility, because if you pay it, they'll keep charging it. If you don't pay it, they'll either not make it or they'll lower the price. So that's kind of how I roll. So I don't think I've had a variant paid for a variant ever in my life. I probably chipped in on a bottle of Rare. I might have chipped in on a bottle of coffee or something like that. You know what I mean? The old school bombers and shit like that. But yeah, I just don't mess with them. So it's like the variants are cool. Whatever. Coca-Cola. Yeah, whatever. Double toasted this, that, and the other thing. Awesome. But until you give me base barley wine, like I know they fucked up with the barley wine. Last time they released it was when it went sideways. And I just, honestly, base Bourbon County barley wine is the best barley wine ever. Like 2012, 13, 14. I forget which one. 12 or 13 or 14. I forget which one. I think it's 12. It's like one of the best beers in the history of mankind. I just want base barley wine. That's what I want. A Bourbon County barley wine. Done. Nothing. Don't want you to add Raisinets or Peeps or soda or whatever. Just give me barley wine, man. Oranges. I don't care. Barley wine. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, man. This weekend's going to be fun. Man, I should be really just not. See, now you're like old Scaba. Like Scaba, you don't have to say old Scaba, because it's like, even like Scaba comes out this year, you have to wait till it becomes old, and then it's great. That's why old Scaba is great. Yeah, Scaba, and that's the thing. Like Bourbon County barley wine it wasn't like Scaba. It was its own entity. It just had this cool, super fun. Oh man, just. Barley wine, I like. Listen, I reviewed about a month ago. You can go back. I reviewed. It was Timber Ales and Mindful Ales and somebody else. I forget who it was. They did the Barley Wine is Life thing with that guy who used to be funny. What's his name? Don't drink beer. It used to be like it was the Hez thing, and it was Barley Wine is Life, and it was basically a vanilla something barley wine. I reviewed it, and it was fucking awesome, like really, really good. So I'm not like, don't put shit in barley wine. I'm not that guy. But base, like core 4 barley wine or barley wine and barrel is kind of just, man, that shit sings. And that's why I love that barley wine so much from Bourbon County. It was just barley wine and barrel, a spirit barrel, but you know what I'm talking about. But man, that was so good. So good. I gotta get some. I gotta find some. I'll find some. So there you go. We're gonna sign off because Will is sorry, and not really. I'm just clicking on it because I want to put the shit in the fridge. I want to hang out, chill, hang out with my son, pop him around a bit, shake him. Not shake him in a bad way, but he's a baby. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Hopefully you enjoyed this weekend of funness. Hopefully you enjoy me drinking all these sons of bitches. Thank you very much again, Jason. Very appreciative, brother. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.